Hello, Sally. I hope you've been doing well. By the way, I just wanted to let you know that the box of vegetables you sent just arrived at my house now. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your kindness for always caring about us.
Oh, hello, Hannah. I hope you've been doing well, too. Thank you for letting me know. I'm glad that the vegetables arrived. But actually, this is really nothing special, so you don't need to thank us at all. Because we're the ones who are always being supported by Amy and you. So, this is the least we can do to show our gratitude. Honestly, I know that it would be better if we can send you something more special, but unfortunately, as you know, vegetables are the only things that we have.
Oh, actually, I'm so happy to receive fresh vegetables directly from the farm, so this is really too much for me. And of course, I'm so grateful that you always have been supporting my daughter ever since she got married. I'm sure you've gone through so much to support her at your farm and to make her feel at home, so I cannot thank you enough.
Oh, please. You really don't need to thank us at all. Actually, it's not like we're the ones that have been supporting her. Amy is the one that has been so supportive to us since she has joined our family as my son's wife. Situations at our farm have become much easier for us this year because of her kind support. And we're so grateful that your daughter has come all the way from Tokyo to help out our small farm run by a family business. Honestly, we never thought something like this would ever happen to us, so we're very thankful.
It's actually the same for me, too, because I didn't even think Amy would get married to someone in the first place.
Oh, really? Why do you say that?
Because my daughter was always saying that she had no intention to get married and didn't mind living alone the rest of her life. Of course, it's up to her to make that decision, and though that is one option to enjoy life, as being her mother, I was a bit worried if she would be happy spending her life alone. So I am really thankful for Harry to marry her and become her husband. I'm so relieved that there's actually someone who will continue to be by her side and care for her after all.
Oh, Hannah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Since Harry didn't seem like he was thinking about marriage at all, I also was giving up thinking he might stay single as well. I was seriously thinking that even our family business eventually might have to come to an end. So I'm also thankful for Amy to join our family and support Harry in our farm.
But come to think of it, after going through all of this, I guess Harry and Amy were meant to be together in the first place.
Yes, that may be true. I guess you never know what will happen in life.
Well, that's for sure. I feel so blessed to meet your family, and I am so thankful for your support. By the way, I want to ask about Amy. I actually haven't been able to get in touch with her for a while, but how is Amy doing these days? Amy's not the type that tries to keep in touch and talks about her everyday life so often, and she never really sends me any texts or even tries to get in touch with me. So I'm a bit concerned about her these days and just want to know if everything's all right with her.
Oh, really? I didn't know she had been contacting you these days. Well, you don't need to worry at all, because Amy is completely fine and is just helping us working out at the farm today. She works so hard and efficiently, which makes me look as if I'm pulling her leg when we're working at the farm together. I'm surprised that she has a pretty good sense of skills when it comes to farming. I can say that she is definitely fit for this job.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Actually, she really enjoyed touching dirt and was interested in farming ever since she was young, you know? As a hobby, she even rented a small field and enjoyed planting while she was in Tokyo. So I guess she is enjoying her life now, doing what she's always wanted to do. But I do wish she could at least try to keep in touch with me more often. You know, Amy hasn't replied to my texts for about a month. Do you have any idea why she's not replying?
Oh, really? For a month? Well then, I will definitely tell her that you miss her and are waiting to hear from her.
Oh, can I ask you to do so? That would really help, thank you. As I brought Amy up as a single parent, I still can't get used to us living apart from each other, and I do miss her a lot. It seems that I'm still dependent on her and think of her as a child.
I absolutely understand that you miss your daughter so much. If I were in your shoes, I would probably think the same way too. So if there's anything that you're worried about, please feel free to contact me. If Amy doesn't reply to your text, then I will push her to do so using the privileges of being the mother-in-law.
Oh, thank you so much. You're so reliable. I'm sorry to ask you to do this for me, but I really appreciate your support.
Oh, there's no problem at all. I know you're worried about her since she lives so far away from you. As we are a family, I'll try to do anything to support. Remember that you can always rely on me and reach out whenever you need help. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to be time for lunch break soon, so I better go now. But I understand you're still worried, so I'll just go ahead and connect this phone to Amy so you can talk to her directly.
Thank you, though I really would like to hear her voice now. Unfortunately, I need to attend a meeting in a few minutes, so I won't be able to do so. So I'd appreciate if you could just tell her that I would like to hear from her soon, so try contacting me whenever she's available.
Oh, I see. I'm just sorry for the bad timing. Anyway, I'll be sure to remind Amy to send a text or call you. I hope you have a chance to get to talk to her.
Okay, great. I'd appreciate if you could do that for me. I'll be looking forward to hearing from her. Well then, I'll contact you again if there's anything else. Let's keep in touch. Take care.
Hannah, good evening. I need to talk to you about something, but do you have some time now?
Oh, hi, Sally. Yes, of course I have time to talk now. Is there anything wrong?
Well, the thing is, I haven't told my son and Amy about this yet, so I'm contacting you without even telling them, but it's about my husband. Actually, he hasn't been feeling well, so we went to the hospital to have him checked up. And after going through examinations, we found out that he needs to be hospitalized and has to go through surgery.
Oh no, your husband has to go through surgery? So suddenly? Oh, that is such bad news. Surgery? Well, it sounds like he's not in a good condition, but is he going to be all right?
It seems that he'll be able to get through it and be fine if the surgery succeeds in cutting off the bad sections. Though we still have to continue to hope that it will not spread to other parts of the body.
Did you just say spread to other parts? Does that mean it's some kind of cancer?
Yes, unfortunately that's right. So Hannah, considering the situation, it's really difficult for me to say this, but I have a favor to ask you. Can we possibly borrow some money from you to pay for my husband's surgery and hospitalization fee? It seems that all the money paid will come back soon after the surgery, but unfortunately not much of our current savings are left to pay for this.
Well, exactly how much money do you actually need to pay for all of this?
I guess about $10,000 will be enough for now.
$10,000? Honestly, it's really hard for me to say this to you, but is your family under a critical financial situation that you can't even pay for the surgery fee? I assumed that as you run the farm as a family business, you would have enough savings to pay for this fee.
Well, actually, we used up most of our savings to renew the equipment at the farm this year since they're getting pretty old. And in addition, unfortunately, our vegetables are continuing to go through a poor harvest due to bad weather these years. Going through all this situation, I can't believe this is happening to us all at once. It's really tough for us, and my husband has to fight against cancer and needs to be hospitalized at a time like this. And I'm pretty ashamed to say this, but under these circumstances, with our farm, we're currently going under a very bad financial situation. That's basically why I had to ask to borrow money from you.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't know that things were going so tough with your family. I can assume that managing a farm does get affected much by weather. But now that I've heard that things aren't going well, honestly, I've become a bit worried about Amy and Harry's future at the farm. Do you think they're going to be able to continue to earn money by managing the farm in this current situation? Actually, I assume there isn't much you can do to avoid bad weather, so won't this situation continue in the future for them?
Of course, I understand that you must be worried about Amy's future, but we're going to try to recover the situation with a new idea of planting flowers and mini tomatoes on our farm, hoping this business will catch on. We should be able to get our farm back together and start earning money through this in no time, so please don't worry.
But still, I assume there's no guarantee that this new business will succeed and your farm will always be in a stable state, right?
Well, yes, that's true. So all I can ask now is for you to just believe in us. If we still keep going through a tough financial situation next year, then I will ask my son to quit continuing this family business. I plan to sell our house and farm and would need to ask our relatives to hire my son at their company. I promise I will never let Amy go through a tough situation and will do whatever I can to prevent that in advance.
Oh, really? I appreciate that. I'm surprised to know that you were considering even giving up your house and family business in the worst cases. Even though I hope that everything goes well in the future for you and your family, I'm relieved to hear that you will go that far to even support Amy.
Sure, of course I will. That's the least I can do for Amy and you after all the things that she has done for us. So anyway, going back to my husband's surgery fee, will you be willing to offer some support under this situation? We will return the money back to you as soon as the high-cost medical expense paperwork procedures are finished, and we'll also return the rest of the fee each month.
Okay, I understand. I guess you will need the fees as soon as possible, so I'll go ahead and start preparing for this. But for the sake of both of us, can I also prepare a promissory note for this? I don't want to be vague about lending money and would like to keep things straight, just in case.
Promissory note, right? Okay, of course, that's fine.
All right then, I'll send the necessary paperwork sometime soon.
Hannah, thank you so much. I'm really, really thankful for your support.
But don't you think you should at least let Harry and Amy know about your husband's cancer at some point? I believe it's an important family matter, so I guess they both should have the right to know.
Well, about that, I was thinking about how and when I should explain the situation to both of them, and I've decided to tell them both after the surgery actually ends, because my husband is really stubborn about this, saying he doesn't want them to know until the surgery is done. It seems that he doesn't want them to worry too much about him.
But isn't hospitalization of cancer going to take quite a while? Aren't Harry and Amy going to notice that something is wrong with your husband at some point? I assume it's going to be difficult to continue to hide that fact from both of them for such a long time. Your husband actually lives and works with them every day, right?
Oh, don't worry, because that's not going to be such a problem. Actually, my husband often works away from home, going out to other farms, offering to help every once in a while. So they should be used to having my husband out of the house for a while. And it'll be the same as usual for them, so they probably wouldn't even notice.
Oh, your husband works so hard, doesn't he? Well, anyway, I understand your decision, so I will make sure not to tell my daughter about this too. Well then, I'll be sure to contact you about the details about payment later on. Please, tell your husband to take care, and that I wish him good luck on the success of his surgery.
Okay, I will. Hannah, I appreciate your support so much. I can't thank you enough. I'm sorry to have you go through this and make you so worried about Amy's situation, but I promise not to cause any trouble to her and support her as much as possible. So, can you believe in us this time and please just leave everything to us for a while? We'll try to improve the situation and manage to make everything work out for all of us.
Amy, Happy New Year! How have you been doing? I hope everything's going well with you. I heard from Sally that you'll be spending the year-end and New Year holiday season at their house, but you could have at least given me a text mentioning about that or even saying hello to me. No matter how busy you are, I'd like to hear from you more as you know I miss you so much. I hope you can try to contact me a bit more this year. And don't work so hard, and do try to take care of yourself too.
Hi, Mom. I'm so sorry.
What? Amy, is that you?
Yes, it's me. Happy New Year. I know you were worried about me, and I'm so sorry that I couldn't contact you for such a long time.
Oh, Amy, how come you didn't contact me at all? I understand you might have been busy at the farm and running your everyday life, but you could have simply sent me a text every once in a while. I managed to bear with this situation because Sally did continue to tell me about how you were in your recent situations. Can you imagine how worried I was about you all this time? Well, at least you finally got in touch with me. I'm so relieved to hear from you. Oh, and I guess I should say hello, along with New Year's greetings to Sally and her family. Is everyone there right now? Can you connect them to me so I can talk over the phone?
Mom, can you please not tell Sally that we're getting in touch now?
What? Why not? Is there something wrong with contacting you?
It's because all this time I was searching for my smartphone, and now I finally found it. My smartphone was taken away from Sally and was hidden throughout all this time.
What? You didn't have your smartphone with you? I'm confused. What is this all about?
She said that I won't focus on working if I have a smartphone in my hand, and just took it away. And she kept it hidden ever since I started living with the family.
What? I don't understand. But you've been contacting me by text like once a month, right? You even called my phone sometimes too. Can you explain how you managed to do that?
And that's because I was sending text by word for word under her surveillance and for the phone calls. Sally kept sitting right next to me watching over me, so I didn't say anything strange.
Oh, I can't believe it. I thought your relationship with Sally was going really well. Though the text that Sally sent me, she told me that you were fine, and I assumed that she was being so supportive to you. You mean that was all a lie? How could she do such a thing? Amy, are you possibly being bullied by your mother-in-law?
I don't think you call this just bullying. Though I've tried bearing with it, what she's done is way past that limit, and I can't stand it anymore. This family is just totally insane. Right after getting married, the whole family just suddenly changed their attitude towards me. I'm forced to work all day from morning to night, but all I get to eat are only leftovers from the family. If there's anything left that bothers them, they even treat me with violence, just hitting me with something. Even Harry basically does nothing to support me or try to be on my side. I guess Harry didn't marry me because he loved me. All he wanted was a slave that works for his family. I wish I could have noticed this more earlier, even before we got married.
What? Oh, Amy.
I'm so scared and don't know what to do. I can't stand this any longer, but I can't escape from this situation. Mom, I'm so sorry.
I can't believe this. What is Sally and her family doing right now? Put them on the phone because I need to discuss about this with them immediately.
No, stop. Please, don't try to do anything. It will just make things worse. And actually, I don't think you can talk to them over the phone right now because they are traveling to Hawaii since the end of last year, and they're not here right now.
What? Hawaii? And Amy, you're staying at home all alone? They just went without you?
Yeah, that's right. I'm staying alone at their home. They say that it's the daughter-in-law's job to stay home and watch the house.
That is so absurd, Amy. You just need to leave that house right away. If no one's there, it's your chance to leave now, isn't it? If they left since the end of last year, you should have tried leaving earlier and come back home. Did it take you this long because you were searching for your smartphone all this time? Listen, Amy, you just need to run out of that house immediately.
Mom, I'm so afraid and I just can't run out like that. It's probably because I've been treated like this for over 6 months since I've been married. I know I need to get out of this situation immediately, but my body just won't move at all. Though I do understand in my mind that I need to escape, my body just won't react. I'm so confused. This is so strange, isn't it?
Oh, Amy. Okay, don't worry. You don't need to run out on your own. Just stay there. But do start packing your necessary things so you can get out immediately. Just stay there with your packed luggage and I'm going to pick you up at your house, okay? Just leave everything up to me. I'm going to help you get out of there.
What? You're coming all the way up here to pick me up?
Of course, Amy. I'll be on my way as soon as possible, so don't worry.
I don't know what to say. I fell in love so easily just because Harry was kind to me. But to realize that I was fooled after all these months of marriage, I can't believe I'm such a stupid person. I'm so ashamed and I don't know how I can show my face to you, especially after seeing how happy you were and how much you supported me going through this marriage. I absolutely have no right to go back home.
What? Who said anything like that? Did Sally say that to you?
Yeah, that's right.
Amy, why do you even listen to her after all the horrible things she's done to you? Just remember this. Whatever happens, you will always be my daughter, and I will support you. And you will always be my most precious treasure in the world. And don't care about what people say, because it's not true at all. Believe me, because I'm your mother, and I know so many wonderful things about you than anyone does. So don't you even think that you're stupid, okay? You don't need to get hurt or even listen to those people. Just ignore them and believe in yourself. So right now, just focus on packing your things immediately and get ready to run out of the house as soon as possible once I arrive. Hey, and I have a good idea. When we get home, why don't we eat some homemade soup like we used to at New Year's?
Oh, Mom. Okay, I guess you're right about this. I finally made up my mind now to put an end to this. I'm definitely going home with you, Mom. I need to force myself to escape from this reality. I can't stand living in this pitiful life any longer.
It's all right, Amy. Just stay there and wait for me. I'm going over there immediately to rescue you. And tonight, you will be able to eat dinner at our house together, just the two of us. So you no longer have to tolerate with this any further. You're coming home with me.
Hey, stupid daughter-in-law, where are you now leaving the house without permission? And I can't find your smartphone here. Did you take your phone with you? Don't you dare try getting in touch with anyone. And remember, I told you to clean up the house thoroughly while we were traveling. The house is not cleaned up at all. Did you just leave without doing any of that? Do you know what will happen if you ignore my phone calls? Oh, you're definitely going to regret what you did. Amy, you just come back home right now. I'm not letting you get away with this, so you better change your mind and start heading home now.
Excuse me? Did you just say stupid daughter-in-law? You'd better be careful with your words. Who do you think you are to say such a thing?
Huh? What kind of attitude is that talking back to your mother-in-law like that? Have you lost your senses? I don't give a care about what happens to you, but you better continue to obey my orders and work hard. Just answer right now, Amy. Where are you? Or else I'll make you go through torture again, and you will definitely regret it. And I absolutely don't care if you'll never be able to see your mother again, so just forget about that.
Hello, Sally. Oh, so now I get it. This is how terribly you've been treating my precious daughter all this time.
Huh? Did you just say daughter? Isn't this Amy's phone?
It's me, Amy's mother, Hannah. It's so nice to hear from you again. Because I've been waiting so long for this moment to talk to you. I can't believe what's been happening, and I just have so many things to say to you.
What? What's going on? Why are you answering to this? This is my dear Amy's smartphone, right?
Don't you even try saying dear to my daughter after all the things you've done to her. I assume you were always calling Amy a stupid daughter-in-law, right?
Is this really Hannah?
Yep, it's me, all right. I'm here with Amy right now, and she explained to me all the terrible things that happened to her during this marriage. Just to let you know, Amy is going to stay with me, and I don't intend to take her back to you. No matter what you or your son says, I'm going to make Amy divorce Harry. I don't care what happens to you and Harry or even the farm. I am never going to let Amy meet your family again. I can't put her through this situation any longer, and this marriage has come to an end. And after all of this, don't you even say that you didn't know anything about this.
Wait, Hannah, you need to calm down. Look, stupid daughter-in-law is like a cute nickname for her.
Oh, really? You say that's cute? Because I don't get it. Do people in your family give horrible nicknames like this and treat people stupidly?
Yes, that's true. So of course Amy calls me stupid mother-in-law as well. Well, you know it's stressful to be too sensitive about each other, right? So we're doing this to be in more frank relationship for the sake of both of us. So it's like one of our unique family customs for us to get along.
Okay, I've had enough of this already. How do you think I can believe such a lie like that? You are so pitiful, and I just feel so sorry for you. Anyway, I've heard everything you said and did to my daughter since she got married, and I believe each and every word she says. You've been just treating Amy like a slave since she got married. So with this divorce, we're going to get enough compensation fee for what my daughter has gone through, so you'd better be ready for it. You're the one who's not getting away with this and will definitely regret what you've done.
Excuse me? Why are we the ones who need to pay compensation fees to you? You know it's not like my son had an affair or anything.
Sally, don't you still get it? It's the compensation fee for hurting my daughter. I know that you've been actually abusing her and even hitting her too. You just said in the text before that you're going to go through torture and will regret this. You've also been threatening her and trying to control her behavior and actions.
Hey, you're taking things too seriously. You know, that was just a figure of speech. It's not like you found any damages on Amy's body, right?
Well, I didn't actually find any damages when I checked, but it seems that all the bruises have disappeared while you were going on your Hawaii vacation. But her emotional wounds still remain and have not been healed, so she will continue to need treatment. Amy went to the hospital and was diagnosed as going through an emotional breakdown. The doctor has issued a medical certificate, so with this evidence, we will definitely have you pay for this fee as well.
Hannah, I think you have a misunderstanding about our relationship, so let me explain. You know that I've always thought of Amy as my true daughter. That's why I used some brutal words as if she was my real family. Please understand that I did this because I just simply care for her and wanted to build a close relationship. It's just my way of showing my love to her. I hope you can understand my feelings towards Amy.
Huh? How can I believe that after all the things you've done? I am just sick of you just continuing to make lies one after another as if you're breathing. I bet you've been making those kinds of lame excuses and lies all through your life. That is so pathetic. And come to think of it, your husband should have gone through cancer surgery, right? What happened to that? I assume he shouldn't be able to go on a trip to Hawaii in that kind of condition. So tell me, what kind of excuse do you plan to use for that story?
Well, as for that, it's really hard for me to say this, and I know I should have told you this much earlier, but it seems that it was a misdiagnosis by the doctor, and my husband actually didn't have cancer after all. So my husband is completely fine and in good shape now. I need to apologize for making you so worried about my husband and our family.
Oh, is that so? Well then, if that's the case, I guess you can return all the money that you borrowed from me now since the surgery and hospitalization never happened.
Hannah, about the money we borrowed. Actually, our financial situation continues to remain the same, and we are still too short in our living expenses. And we've already used up some of your money for that. So I'm sorry, but it's difficult for us to return the money to you right now.
Well, I don't care about your situation anymore. Since Amy will cut off this relationship and we're no longer a family, your financial situation will have nothing to do with us. But remember about the promissory note we both signed? Whatever the situation is, you definitely owe us the money you borrowed from us.
Regarding the promissory note, it's just a document you personally made, right? I assume that it doesn't have any legal effect at all.
Oh, actually, you don't need to worry about that at all. Of course it's effective legally, because I've made it as a formal notarized document just in case to deal with any incidents like this, which makes it effective enough to seize all of your property, including your house and farm as well.
Did you say a notarized document? What does that mean?
Haven't you even looked through the documents? All the details are noted on the documents I sent you before. If you haven't, then you should look again and confirm by yourself. Anyway, I will never forgive you for what you've done and will have my daughter divorce your son immediately. We will go ahead and go through with the procedures. And I will have my lawyer contact you later on. So I ask you to just give up trying to hold us back any longer and start dealing with this appropriately.
Hannah, but don't you think a divorce is too sudden? Because Harry and Amy are the actual ones who got married. I don't think it's our decision to just go ahead and proceed with a divorce. It's their problem, so don't you think we should respect their decision too? So can you please at least give Harry and Amy a chance to discuss about this once?
I honestly don't think that's necessary. Because I've heard enough about your son's behavior as well. Amy said that Harry has been just obeying what you say, and has never supported Amy or has tried being on her side. She even said that Harry never loved her and just wanted to marry a slave for his family. So Amy herself has also agreed to this divorce as well, so there is no use to go through a discussion.
Well then, can you please at least give me an opportunity to apologize to Amy directly? Please try to understand that I really didn't mean to hurt her at all. You know, I was also treated like Amy when I came to this family as well. So think of it this way. I guess it's just the way of being welcomed by the family that all daughter-in-laws go through. I can understand how Amy may be feeling confused and trying hard to fit into the family. But as you see, since I have no problem getting along with the family now, I assume it's just a matter of time, as Amy will get used to this as well, and will be perfectly fine.
Get used to this? This is so insane. Are you saying that Amy has to continue to live this shitty life with your family? Do you actually believe that I will let my daughter go through that all her life? You've been continuing to use my precious daughter like a worn-out rag, and in addition tried to take money from us and won't even return it. Listen, you and your family are worse than shit. You're just a piece of crap. I am definitely never going to let you meet my daughter ever again.
Please understand, I never had any intention to take away all of your money. I will definitely try paying back the money we have now. So please, don't rush through this, and try avoid going through the divorce so soon.
Well then, tell me, how much money do you actually have left?
I guess I can return about $500 to you now.
What? I gave you $10,000 and you only have $500 left? What did you use the rest of the money for? Oh, that's right, I forgot. Your family went on a trip to Hawaii, leaving my daughter all alone. Telling me that you needed the money to use for your husband's surgery, which was a total lie. Don't you understand? What you're doing is completely what you call fraud. I absolutely cannot forgive you.
I'm so sorry, Hannah. Listen, I'll promise to do whatever you say. First of all, I will return all your money, and I will even agree to let Harry and Amy go through a divorce. So can you please let this go and just forgive me for what I have done? Can't you see that we really don't have any property to sell under this critical financial situation?
Oh, of course you do. Don't forget that you have your farm and your house, which is enough to sell. If you sell those properties, I assume you can pay back the money and the compensation fee to some extent.
No, anything but that. Hannah, please don't do this to us. If you take our house and our farm away, we'll have nothing left with us. I don't know how our family can continue to live without this. Please, can you just wait a while and give us more time so we can figure a way to work this out? We definitely want to avoid going through losing our family property. I promise that I will definitely return all the money back to you.
No, you're going to have to face the reality and pay back for what you've done to me and Amy. You've used my daughter to the point that she's so worn out. Now you should be the ones to work so hard like my daughter did. Well, anyway, this is it. Lastly, let me just say, best wishes to you and your stupid family. After that, we went through the procedures for the divorce and the loan with our lawyer, and after 2 months, my daughter was finally divorced from Harry. And Sally and her family lost totally everything to pay off for the loan and my daughter's compensation fee. In order to start things over, Sally and her family attempted to rent a farm near their neighborhood to run a family business again. But all her neighbors refused to do so due to the horrible rumors of Sally's family, which had already been noticed from quite a while ago. In addition, Sally's debt was found out, and it seems that they eventually had to sell their family house as well. After losing their last property, I guess they pretty much lost everything they had in that situation and had to completely start their lives over. I heard that now the family has stopped running the farm business and are continuing to work hard day after day to pay off their financial debts. Even after going through all of this, I still can't believe I put my daughter at such risk by being deceived by such a horrible family. Though there are so many things I regret that I could have done to notice this much earlier and prevent this from happening, I'm glad that I was able to put an end to this before things got even worse. I can never forgive for what they've done to my daughter, but I'm so relieved that she has come back and is safe living with me now. Though my daughter is still trying to recover from her emotional wounds by visiting the hospital every once in a while, I'm so glad that she's started to overcome her past memories and definitely looks happier than before. She's now able to move forward and think about her future positively. Though I'm still worried about my daughter and her future, I'll try my best not to be too overprotective and continue to be by her side until she completely recovers and becomes happy again.
Hey Aaron, what is your deal? Why are you blowing up my phone with all of these calls? What's the big idea here, huh? Don't you know that I'm at work right now? I can't have you calling me all the time like this, you know? I'm busy!
I know, but I only tried calling you just now because I thought that you were on your lunch break.
I don't care what you thought, or even that I am on break right now. I thought I told you not to bother calling or texting me at all while I'm at the office. Didn't I?
I'm really sorry, Chase. You know that I wouldn't have done this if it weren't an emergency, though. And, well, it's your dad. He fell and he broke one of his toes, so that's what I was trying to call to tell you about.
Wait, what? Are you kidding me? Did he really break another bone? What is the matter with him?
I guess that he was doing his morning stretches and accidentally ended up swinging his foot into the bedpost where he smashed his toe. We still haven't taken him to the doctors or anything like that yet, but he is stumbling around a lot now. He took a picture and sent it to me not that long ago, and the toe is looking really red and swollen.
Oh my gosh, it's like I'm surrounded by babies who can't do the slightest thing to take care of themselves. And at this rate, my dad is probably really going to be senile soon.
Oh, come on, Chase. I don't think that you're being fair. I mean, these kinds of things happen from time to time. But anyways, with your dad's foot the way that it is right now, I don't really think that he's able to drive himself around. But he said that he has some errands and appointments for tomorrow morning. He was hoping that you might be able to drive him around just a little bit. I mean, you are off of work tomorrow, so you should be able to do that for your dad, right?
I mean, I guess I have the time, but it's not what I wanted to be spending my time off doing exactly.
Well, okay then. I'll call your dad and tell him that you should be just fine to drive him around. Is that alright?
Is this really what you wanted to talk to me about? This is the big emergency that you had to bother me at work to tell me? I really just can't believe you sometimes, Aaron.
Well, I don't know what you want me to say, but your dad asked me to check in with you if this would be okay. And since I didn't know what your schedule was going to be like for the weekend, I just needed to confirm with you right now.
I just don't understand why this conversation couldn't have waited until I was back from work. You could have just asked me then. Don't you realize that? Why did you think this was something that was so important, so huge, so vital, that you had to bother me while I was at work just to tell me about it?
Chase, please. Why are you being like this? The reason I told you now is because you've been coming home later and later from work recently. So I just wanted to get an answer as soon as possible so that I could get back to your dad. You realize that I did this for him, right? He injured himself and now he's waiting on an answer about your schedule. I was just asking a simple question.
It's not a simple question, and either way, it's not okay for you to be messaging me while I'm at work. The more that I have to talk to you, the more that I have to text you, the less that I'm able to focus on my work. And the one thing that I can't stand above all else in the world is when someone interrupts my work and keeps me from being able to focus on what I'm doing. Don't you know that?
Chase, please. I messaged you to tell you that your father had injured himself. Is this really how you should be reacting right now?
Well, is he gonna die? Is it fatal? Is this broken little toe gonna kill him or something? Because unless my dad is on the verge of death, I really don't care what excuse you have for yourself.
Okay then, you're really saying that you really don't want to hear anything at all unless it's an emergency? And just what even does constitute an emergency in your head if your own father breaking a bone doesn't?
I want you to tell me if there is a burglar breaking into our house, or if a tree branch has fallen through our roof, or if a meteorite blew up our house or something. But I don't need you coming to me about every single minuscule little health update from every single member of my family. Only message me if there is something seriously wrong. Do you understand me?
Oh, come on, Chase. Those are just extreme situations that would almost never, ever happen. And a meteorite? Really?
That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you, Aaron. I'm trying to tell you that I only want updates from thefts and acts of God. Do you get me?
Okay, geez. I get what you're saying to me, Chase. I'll be sure to be more selective of what I consider emergencies. I'm really, really sorry for bothering you while you're at work.
Hey, Aaron. Are you there? I just want to let you know that we got this month's schedule and I'll be leaving for a business trip starting from tomorrow. I'll just pack my bags on my own once I get back home from work tonight. So you don't need to worry about doing anything for me. Okay?
Are you sure about that? Do you know which bag you're going to take? The least I could do is lay out your suitcase or suitcases for you. Do you know how long it is that you're going to be away?
Yeah, I think that my company is sending me away for about a week. So I think that I'm probably going to need the largest size that we have. And since it's starting to get cold, I need to make sure and pack some winter clothes and that they fit in the suitcase and all.
I see. Well, okay then. I'll take out the suitcase and some of your coats. Is there anything else that you want me to get ready for you over here?
No. I'll just handle the rest when I get home. But there's just one little thing that I want you to be careful of when you're all alone and I'm away on my business trip.
Oh, sure. What did you have in mind? I guess I could try and do whatever it is you want from me while you're away.
Good. Then, while I'm away on this business trip, you have to promise me not to contact me for anything at all. And I do mean anything. Do you understand me? I mean it. I need to be focused while I'm out, and I just can't have you distracting me with every little thing. Do you got that?
Wait a second. So you don't want me to send you a single message or call the whole week that you're away? Are you serious?
That's right. I don't want you calling me at all the entire time that I'm away, and I'm super serious about this. I mean it. I just can't concentrate at all when you're bothering me.
But I don't get why I can't message you after you'd have gotten off of work. Like at night before you go to bed, or something like that.
Look, when I go away on a business trip, that means I could be on call at any time of the day, and that means morning or night, okay? And so if I hear you say to me or get a message talking about how you want me to come back home, it's going to make me want to work less. So until I get on the plane to get back home, I don't want to be getting even a single call or text from you at all. Do you understand me?
But you're going to be away for a whole week. That just seems like a very long time not to talk to each other at all.
It's not a big deal, and you shouldn't be trying to turn it into a big deal. Do you understand? This is the same as any other business trip that I've taken in the past. All right? And I'll tell you right now that if I do notice that you're calling or trying to text me while I'm away, I'm just going to ignore it. So there.
But what should I do if something happens here at home while you're away on your business trip?
I told you that the only reason you should ever be messaging me while I'm at work is if a literal boulder from space comes crashing down and lands in our living room. Do you not understand that yet?
Chase, it sounds like you're putting your work before even your own family when you ask like that.
You really do know how to get under my skin. Do you know that? I mean, really? Do you have any idea just how hard I'm going to be working while I'm away on this business trip?
You know that I've worked a full-time job before, don't you, Chase? I know what it means to work for a company.
Oh, please. What do you know about anything? You're nothing but a housewife. You don't work, and you don't have any right to tell me that you know what it is to do what I do every single day. All you do is hold me back and distract me from doing my work. And that's why I just can't have you messaging me while I'm doing my job.
You know, if you're really that easily distracted from your work all because of a couple of texts from me, then maybe you just have really weak concentration. I mean, really, we're husband and wife. The least we should be doing is sending each other a simple check-in text once a day. I mean, I know that you use your phone while you're at your desk because you talk about it to me at home. So I don't get why you've suddenly decided that it's so bad if I contact you while you're at work. I don't know where this has come from at all.
Look, I know that things might have been different in the past, but things have really picked up around the office and we're just really busy now. So that's why I don't have time to be putting up with all your nonsense. I don't even know why I'm having to explain all of these to you in the first place. You really just need to use your head and figure this out.
It's just that you've been coming home later and later, and we've had fewer and fewer chances to talk to each other, Chase. I don't know why, but it feels like you're trying to avoid having to communicate with me at all. And it feels like all the time you're just nodding along with whatever I'm saying, but you're not really listening.
I don't really see why we should need all that communication in the first place. I mean, what do we even have to talk about? Besides, you and I are newlyweds. I think that if there's anything at all that you want to talk to me about, we should just talk about it at home, because I can't talk to you at all while I'm at work.
I just don't get how you could say something like that to me. We're literally husband and wife. How could you say that we don't need to communicate with each other when we are literally married? Especially when you're spending less and less time at home and we're having fewer chances to be able to speak with one another. I'm sorry, but you have got to let me reach out to you at least a little bit while you're away on this business trip of yours.
I already told you that it's really going to throw me off if you do that and to leave me alone while I'm away on this business trip. Didn't I? Now look, I'm going to be going away for the week and I want you to respect my wishes and just leave me alone. Do you understand? And if you send me even a single message or call me even once while I'm away, then you are never, ever, ever going to be hearing from me again. Hey, Aaron. Are you there? I just wanted to know what you're doing right now. What is going on over there? I heard that there was a fire at my parents' house. Is that really true? I heard it from some relatives of mine, but I have to know if they were being honest with me.
Oh yes, it's the truth. I'm afraid that your parents' house has burned down to the ground and there isn't anything left but the foundation and ash.
Well, I heard that the fire happened last night. Is that really true? And why didn't you say anything about this to me at all? You should have told me that this happened.
What in the world are you talking about, Chase? You were the one who told me not to be bothering you about anything at all, no matter what it was, while you were away. So I did just that. Well, that, and I also didn't want to interrupt your vacation that you were taking with your mistress, that is.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? What trip with my mistress are you talking about? What mistress are you even talking about?
I mean, that is why you told me not to send you any messages at all while you were away, isn't that right? You didn't want me interrupting all the cheating on me that you were getting up to. And after how insistent you were that I not even send you a single text message, how could I not be but a little suspicious, you know? You even told me that if I tried to contact you at all while you were away, that you would never talk to me again. Don't you remember?
Are you serious? I don't have time for your stupid little games. My parents' house is burned to the ground and you want to talk about this petty nonsense? What is the matter with you?
I don't know what you want me to say to you about this, Chase. You were the one who told me that you only wanted to hear from me if a meteorite crashed through our roof, remember? But this was a fire and not a meteorite, so I thought better and followed your instructions for me.
But, I mean, that was just an example. I wasn't literally saying that that was the only thing that I wanted you to contact me for. Besides, where are you getting the notion that I'm cheating on you?
Well, I know that you're cheating on me because you lied about your business trip. It was just an excuse.
It wasn't an excuse at all. I was telling the truth. You have to believe me. I really did have to go on a business trip.
Are you sure? Because I heard that you were on vacation from your work. I tried calling your office to make sure that you really were doing what you said you were, and I was told that you were on vacation.
But, I mean, why in the world would you call my office? What would compel you to do that?
Actually, the truth is that it was your office that called me. The person on the other end sounded so apologetic for interrupting your vacation. That was when I first started to get really suspicious. But your coworker said he needed you to look at some important documents, but that you weren't answering your cell, and that's why I called at home. After the conversation, I called your office later to confirm that you really were on vacation and not on a business trip. That's how I know that you've been lying to me this whole time.
Well, whoever you were talking to on the phone had no idea what they were talking about at all. I really was on a business trip and I wasn't lying to you about anything.
I already told you that I did my due diligence after I got that call, didn't I? You do know that you left your tablet here, right? Well, you also left the window of the travel company that you booked your tickets and hotels through open as well. And the dates for that trip lines up perfectly with the dates that you told me you were going to be going away. Not only that, but I saw in your reservations that you had booked tickets and hotels for 2 people, 1 man and 1 woman.
How dare you touch my tablet without asking me first? What's the matter with you? That is a huge violation. Besides, I thought that I had a passcode on it.
Well, it wasn't a very difficult number to guess in order to get through it. Besides, I've seen you unlock your tablet plenty of times.
But, this can't be happening. This isn't right. You weren't supposed to find out like this.
Oh yes, I found much more evidence than that on your tablet. It's basically a testament to the affair that you've been carrying on behind my back. So now there's nowhere that you can go to. No lie that you can tell me that's going to change my mind. Just admit the truth, Chase.
Is this why you didn't tell me about my parents' house burning down? Just to get back at me for this? Was that your plan this whole time? What is the matter with you? I mean, really? How could you ever think that it was okay not to tell me that their house was burned down? I get that you're upset, but you're just acting childish and stupid at this point.
Well, what are you going to do about it while you're so far away, huh? How are you going to get back here and do anything about it?
Are you serious right now? What is the matter with you? Don't you realize that I'm the eldest son? I need to be knowing about these things. I need to be there to respond to the needs of my family. Not only that, but as the eldest son, that means that my parents' house is supposed to be my inheritance.
Well, since you weren't here to do anything about it, your little brother had to step up and be there instead. He was there within an hour of the fire being reported, so don't worry, there's no need for you to be here at all.
But I'm the eldest son. It's my job to be there. If I don't go, then what's the point of being the eldest son at all?
I don't know what you want me to tell you, Chase. If you wanted to be responsible for your family, then you should have been here. But instead, you had to go and take your trip to go and cheat on me, right? And you told me not to disturb you while you were away, so that's why I didn't bother saying anything.
Hey, Aaron, how are things going back there? I just got a message from my parents telling me not to even bother going home. I didn't think that they'd be so upset at me over all of this.
Well, it sounds to me like they wanted you to be there when the disaster started. But instead your little brother, who lives even farther than we do from your parents, was the one to show up instead.
But it's not fair! That guy doesn't even do anything with his life. He has all the time in the world to go and be with my parents.
You don't know what you're talking about at all. Your brother works just as hard as you do. The only reason that you weren't here for when your parents' house caught on fire is because you're too busy going away to cheat on me. I mean, what is even the point of living close to your parents if you're going to do these kinds of things? You really are just the most useless son and husband. Do you know that?
Well, the only reason that I didn't get a ticket to come home right away is because of you! You should have told me what was happening!
Oh, please, Chase. Just think about it. Even if I had told you that your parents' house was on fire, the fact of the matter is that your brother was just closer. But you know, if you were gone for a legit reason, if you didn't lie about your business trip, then your parents might not be so upset with you. But instead, you just went away to cheat on your wife. And that's what has got everyone so upset.
But, I mean, Aaron, just how much of this did you talk to my parents about? Please, I really have to know.
I told them all about what you've been up to, of course. And you don't even want to know how let down your mom looked to find out that you were cheating on me. Then, both your parents started to get upset and really mad at you. They were going on and on about how you weren't there in their time of need for them.
But that's not fair! I mean, they can't really get mad at me for this, right? It's not like I could control the timing of anything that's going on at all!
Are you really trying to say that none of this is your fault at all? You literally made up a fake business trip so that you could go and cheat on me? You weren't here for any legitimate reason at all. The only reason that you weren't there for your family when they wanted you there was because you were out being selfish.
But, I mean, come on. It's just a little bit of cheating. Surely it isn't worth getting this upset about, right?
Just a little bit of cheating? Did you actually just send that message to me? Are you being real? You do realize that you betrayed your wife, right? The mother of your children? Are you really going to try and just write that off? In fact, I have a message for you from your father. He says that it's obvious that you haven't thought about your actions at all. He doesn't want anything to do with you at all. I mean, do you realize that you still haven't even reached out to your parents to ask if they're okay after all of this? The only thing that seemed to upset you about this whole ordeal is that the house that you were supposed to inherit has burned down and now you're not going to get anything. And you should know that I've told your parents that much as well.
Why did you have to tell them that? Couldn't you have spoken up for me just a little bit more? Come on, throw me a bone here.
Why? Why would I ever in a million years feel a need to do that for you, huh? I mean, you're just such a piece of work, do you know that? I really don't even know what you want me to say to that. But anyways, your parents have another message for you. They tell you to not even bother coming home and that they are going to completely support me if I choose to divorce you.
You mean, my parents really said that about me? Are you serious? And wait, you're gonna divorce me over this?
Of course I am! You cheated on me and you've been nothing but unapologetic about it. You're a huge jerk! After that, my soon-to-be ex-in-laws had to use up all of their savings to rebuild their house. Of course, this meant that Chase was truly going to get nothing through his inheritance at all. Chase tried to offer to contribute money to his parents to help them rebuild, but they had told him that they didn't even want a single penny from him at all. In fact, they ended up cutting him out of their lives completely. Afterwards, Chase and I started the divorce process. I also sued him for his affair, which meant that between alimony and the lawsuit, I got quite a hefty payout from him. Chase kept begging me not to leave him, but I wasn't in the mood to put up with him at all. Eventually, I finally had to block him on everything. Only then did my life finally start to return to normal. I really haven't kept up with Chase at all since then, but I hear that he's not doing well. True or not, I really just don't care. All I want now is to move on and forget all about him.
Hey, Simon, you took money from my wallet again, didn't you? You've got to stop doing this. Even if it is between you and me, it still counts as stealing, you know. You've done this how many times now?
What do you want about, Hannah? I dunno. It wasn't me that did it, I swear.
I'm tired of your excuses, Simon.
You must be imagining things.
Who else would steal from my wallet? Our daughter would never. Plus, you've done this several times already. Don't pretend it wasn't you.
Well, I only took out a few notes, but I was literally out of money. I really needed it. How do you notice so quickly anyway?
I noticed this time around because you started stealing from me in the first place. I began to constantly check how much I have inside my wallet ever since you started stealing my money. I always make sure to know just how much I have in my wallet. So I know it's you that's taken money from me, Simon. Don't you play innocent with me. 'Cause you won't be able to fool me. You won't get away with stealing my money anymore.
I only do it because you never give me money when I ask you for some. I had no choice but to take money from your wallet. I hardly have enough to get by.
I didn't give you any money because you won't tell me what you need it for. I can't give you extra money if you're just going to waste it on something silly.
I'm not going to waste it. It's for necessities.
Okay, then tell me what you're going to use the money on.
You know, stuff. Like going out to eat. paying for my gaming apps and stuff. I need more spending money to relieve my stress. Am I not allowed to have fun or have hobbies?
I'm not saying you shouldn't have fun. Of course you can spend money for your leisure once in a while. It's just that I want you to think things through. I just want you to spend money carefully, that's all. Even though we do both work, we still have a limit as to how much we can spend from our finances. You know, from having a joint account that we don't have that much money to spare.
Wow, I never have enough spending money. Can't I use just a bit more money for my own stuff?
I have agreed on increasing the amount you use from our joint account several times already. However much I increase the budget, you always say it's not enough. I can't let you use even more than you are now. This is the limit, Simon. We're going to end up with no savings the way you keep spending.
Do we need to save up every single month? Why don't we just save up every other month instead?
Honestly, Simon, we have a teenage daughter. She'll start high school soon, which will cost even more money. We need to save up now while we're still relatively young and capable.
Poppy can just go to the public high school and the state college, then it won't cost as much money. She's a smart girl, our Poppy. She'll breeze through those entrance exams.
We don't know which school she'll want either. She may not want to go into public school or state college. She may choose to go to a private college.
We'll just tell her to choose a state college if she wants to go to college. We don't need to give her a choice.
That's not fair to Poppy.
Yes, it is. I'll bet there are plenty of families like that. Where I grew up, not many people were able to go as far as college. I didn't get to go to college myself.
I don't want to limit Poppy's options. She's still young, she's full of possibilities, and I want her to do whatever she wants in her life. She's our only child, Simon. Can't we at least save some money to support her education and her dreams? If Poppy ends up wanting to go to private school, I'll still support her decision and try my best to be able to afford it. She even may want to study abroad in the future.
What? Study abroad? Seriously?
She's always watching that YouTube channel, the one with the European girls.
I bet studying abroad is gonna cost a lot. I really hope she forgets about that idea.
Really, Simon, can't you show some enthusiasm towards supporting our daughter? I know you had a tough childhood. Don't you think we should do the best we can to provide for Poppy? I know. That's why we have to save as much as we can. Do you get my point now? You've got to stop thinking it's okay to splurge and spend all you like, wasting money with whatever you feel like doing. Simon, did you take money from the envelope where we keep our living expenses?
Yeah, I may have borrowed a few dollars. I needed it. I told you I needed more spending money for my stuff.
How many times do I have to tell you to stop taking our money without telling me? What did you use the money for?
I sent a wedding gift to a colleague of mine who got married last month. It was necessary.
Just because it doesn't mean you can take the money without saying anything. Why couldn't you talk to me about it? All the money in the envelope is gone. Surely you didn't need that much money for the wedding gift. There was about $1,500 in that envelope. Did you use all the money? $400 should be more than enough for a wedding gift.
Don't be so cheap. I need to give him at least $1,000 as his workplace supervisor.
Okay, then where did the rest of the money go? Where did the $500 go?
I gave the rest of the money to Poppy. She mentioned that she wanted some new clothes and some things for school.
What? I can't believe you. How could you just decide to give her so much money without consulting me? It's not just your money you've earned, it's also my money. I already give Poppy a monthly allowance, too.
Only $60, right? That's only enough to buy one sweater or something. That's hardly enough for her allowance.
If Poppy wants or needs anything, I've told her to come and talk to me about it. If she really needs something, I buy it for her. $500 is a lot of money for a girl her age. She's still 14 years old, Simon. Don't just give her so much money like that.
Why are you making such a big deal out of this? It's just this once as a special treat. She can buy some nice clothes for a change. Girls these days, they spend a lot on clothes and makeup and stuff, right? She can join in and she can have some fun with her friends.
No, she can't get used to spending so much at such a young age. It's not even a special occasion. I would have considered it if it were her birthday or some sort of special occasion, but anyway, I'm going to collect all the money you gave Poppy and I'll talk to her myself later.
Oh, come on. She won't like it if you take away the money I gave her.
It's your fault you gave her too much money in the first place. $500 is way too much for her. Anyway, you know that money is our house money, our living expenses. Don't be so irresponsible, Simon. Don't you ever do this again.
Why are you so mad? Jeez, is it so bad that I give our daughter some extra pocket money?
You have always been this way. You can't take anything seriously, even when it's to do with bringing up our own daughter. It's not good to spoil her.
Why are you in such a bad mood? Are you jealous or something?
Jealous? What are you talking about?
I know you're jealous because Poppy prefers me over you.
Don't be ridiculous, Simon. I am not jealous of you.
Well, of course she prefers me. All you do is nag at her all the time. On the other hand, I buy her things and give her extra pocket money. No wonder she prefers me.
Well, I had to do all the teaching and disciplining to our daughter because you hardly ever helped out with the parenting. You're so sly. This is completely unfair of you to phrase it like that. You leave all the hard talk and scolding for me to do, while you put on a good face to Poppy, spoiling her. You just leave all the tough parenting stuff for me to deal with.
You doing the scolding has nothing to do with how I act. It's your choice how you deal with Poppy. I just choose to deal with her my way, and you've been choosing yours. You've always been crabby anyway, even before we had Poppy. I've never scolded Poppy because I've simply never been angry at her. Poppy is always good in front of me, so there's really nothing for me to scold her about. I bet she's good when she's with me because she's a daddy's girl.
It's only because I'm more strict with her, and I have to do all the hard work disciplining her. Don't get so cocky. What's wrong with you lately? You seem kind of different these days.
Different? What do you mean?
You've been rather well behaved recently. Seems like you've stopped stealing money from me. You've even stopped asking me for more money. You used to pester me non-stop for more money a couple of months ago. What's brought on this change?
I've just changed for the better, that's all. Aren't you happy that I've changed? It's you that kept talking about how I should change my ways.
Huh? Is that so?
Yeah, sure I have. You just said so yourself.
Why have you changed all of a sudden?
The other day when I was out drinking with my colleagues, we began talking about savings and finances. When I heard how everyone was saving up and how they're dealing with their finances, it changed my mind about how to handle my money. I realized that saving is real important. I decided I'm gonna stop wasting money on things I don't need.
I told you all of this so many times, and you never changed your ways. But now, because of your colleagues, you finally decided to change your ways?
I'm sorry, my bad. I can't help it if I find my colleagues more persuasive than you.
Well, I guess as long as you have changed. This means you're going to help save up money and spend wisely from now on, right?
Sure I will. Besides, now I finally understand what you were on about. I'll stop wasting and start saving money so we have enough savings for the future, for whatever our future holds. 'Cause it's always good to have extra savings, right?
Yeah, that's right. This means you're going to stop asking me for more spending money, right?
Of course not. I don't need extra spending money. I'll get by with the same spending budget I've always had.
Wow, Simon, you really have changed. I guess I'm surprised. But I'm glad you see things the way I do. I guess this means we can finally start thinking about our future together.
I won't steal from you ever again, so you don't need to hide your wallet from me anymore.
Oh, so you noticed I've been hiding my wallet from you.
Of course I noticed. I was a bit hurt by how you always hid it from me, you know. It made me realize how much of your trust I'd lost.
Well, I mean, you stole and lied so many times that I couldn't trust you anymore. What else could I do? I told you a million times that I wanted you to stop stealing and for you to start saving up. You never listened to me, not once.
Look, I'm sorry I said so earlier. I also regret giving Poppy that $500. I'm sorry I did that. That was stupid of me and inconsiderate. I promise I'll never withdraw money without talking to you. And of course I'll never steal again.
Okay, I accept your apology. But this is your final chance, Simon. I'm not giving you a second chance after this. Hey! Did you withdraw from the savings account without telling me? That savings account for my education fees. It says that there's not a single dollar left in that account. What did you do?
Huh? What do you mean?
Don't play games with me. Be honest and tell me the truth.
I have no clue. I haven't done anything. You used up all the money, didn't you?
How dare you accuse me, you asshole? It's obvious you're the one that took the money. What am I supposed to do now? I can't go to college because of this. I'm never going to forgive you. I hate you, Dad. This is all your fault.
Huh? Are you Poppy?
Yeah, that's right, Dad.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I thought I was talking to your mother. What do you mean there's no money left in that bank account? I don't know what happened there. I really have no clue at all.
Huh? You think you can just shake it off like that? And you even tried to get away with it by blaming Mom?
Listen, Poppy, I really don't have any clue about the money. I didn't take anything, I swear. I'd never use the money for your education, Poppy. I'd never touch it. I'd never do anything to let you down, Poppy.
Nah, I don't believe you. I think it's you that took the money, Dad. I'm pretty shocked that my own dad is such an asshole. Although I did know that you were a pathetic loser. I knew you'd screw up big time one of these days.
That's mean of you. Come on, be nice to your old man. What do you mean you always thought I was a loser? You've always been a daddy's girl. You love me really, don't you?
Ew, a daddy's girl? Gross. You are seriously deluded. I can't believe you think that I love you. I've never loved you or liked you. Sure, you're my dad, but you're seriously messed up. Even I can tell how messed up you are.
I mean, I've always been nice to you, haven't I? I've never been mad at you or scolded you. Your mother's always been the one who nags at you.
That's because you're not interested in me. You never cared about how I was doing or what I was up to. You never did anything to help me. You never even asked me how I'm doing. I know that Mom is strict with me and scolds me sometimes because she cares about me. I love Mom much more than I love you.
What? Why? I even gave you all that money. Remember? I even gave you $500 that one time.
So what? I know you gave me the money behind Mom's back without telling her about it. Every time you gave me money, I put the money back into Mom's wallet.
What? You didn't spend the money for yourself? Why didn't you spend it? Weren't you happy to have all that money to yourself? I told you to spend it on yourself, on new clothes or makeup, or you could have bought whatever you wanted.
I have enough allowance to get by. I'm only 14 years old. I don't need huge amounts of money to spend. Mom buys me the necessities if I need something anyways. Unlike you, I'm honest with her, and I'll talk to her up front if I want or need anything. I'm never going to do stuff behind her back like you do.
So, you really prefer Mom over me? You like her better after everything I've always done for you?
Of course I like Mom better. Everything you've done for me? You thought I'd like you more if you just gave me money, huh? Well, I'm still a kid, but I'm not stupid. I can tell if someone's genuine or not. And with what's happened this time around, I don't think I can forgive you. I hate you, Dad. I think you should divorce Mom. Divorce her and leave her alone. And let me tell you up front that I'm going to choose to live with her, not you.
Are you being serious, Poppy? You hate me that much?
I know another bad thing you've done, Dad.
Another bad thing? What are you talking about?
I know exactly how you used the money you stole from Mom. I know that you used all that money for that woman. The woman you've been cheating with, that is.
What? What are you saying? Now you're just going too far with your theories.
theories. I know for a fact that's what you did. Mom told me that she noticed you taking money from my education fee account ages ago. She just didn't tell you straight away. All the while, she's been looking into what you've been up to, what you've been using all the money on. She's been collecting evidence to use against you and to avenge you.
Avenge me? Isn't that going a bit far?
I don't think so, Dad. If you two go to court to get a divorce, she's going to need evidence of your misdoings, right?
Wait, Poppy, you've got it all wrong. That woman you mentioned, she's nobody. She's just a friend. She's just someone I've been hanging out with for a bit. She's nobody to me.
I think calling that woman your friend is a bit of a stretch. Me and Mom both know you've been seeing her for quite a while now.
You guys have got it wrong.
I told you, Dad. Mom already has all the evidence she needs to prove that you've been cheating.
She has evidence? What evidence?
Why don't you ask Mom yourself? Anyway, I'm sick of being around you and I don't want to live with you anymore. I can't believe you used that money for that woman, money that was supposed to be for my education. You don't care about me or Mom at all, do you? All you care about is yourself. I don't want to call you my dad anymore.
That's not true. Of course I care about you, Poppy. I just borrowed the money. I was gonna give it back later.
Stop lying, Dad. You wouldn't do this if you cared for us at all. Sure as hell you're gonna give it back. And don't forget to pay Mom plenty of money for the divorce settlement. On top of that, promise me now that you'll pay for the child support until I come of age.
Stop talking as if me and your mother are gonna get a divorce. I can't get a divorce just like that. I'm not gonna get a divorce and I won't let your mother take money from me.
What do you mean you won't let Mom take the money from you? She's just gonna get her own money back, the money you stole from her. And why not get a divorce? You've been spending so much time with that lover of yours anyway. If you divorce Mom, you'll be able to be with her all you want. Isn't that what you've always wanted? You don't need me or Mom, right?
Of course I need you, and your mom too. You are the most important person to me, Poppy. You're my daughter.
Wow, Dad, you're really giving me the ick now. I don't want to see your face ever again. I'm going to move out of the house if you're staying here. I'm going to ask Mom if I can move out. I can't bear to live with you.
Where have you two gone? Where have you taken my daughter?
We're at my parents' place. We moved out of the house. We don't want to live with you anymore, Simon. We've had enough. By the way, there's nothing you can do even if you come to my parents' place. We're not going to meet up with you or talk to you until the divorce is settled.
Moved out? Divorce? What are you on about? Hannah, what did you tell our daughter exactly? You've made her go against me, haven't you? This is all your fault, Hannah, you bitch!
All I did was tell our daughter the truth. It's your own fault that she hates you. It's because you stole and you cheated and lied. Can't you see this is all on you? I can't believe you even used Poppy's education fund. I have been saving up for Poppy's education ever since she was born.
I told you I'm going to give the money back. I only wanted to borrow some money just for a little while. And I needed the money. It was urgent.
When Poppy first confronted you, you tried to blame it all on me, didn't you? I know you told her that you thought I used the money. Too bad Poppy wasn't on your side. Did you hear that she didn't even like you at all in the first place? Hilarious after all that bragging you did, saying that Poppy's a daddy's girl and everything. Here you are, trying to get away with it again, lying again. You don't need the money. You spent the money on that side chick of yours, the one you love so much you sneak away every weekend to meet.
Shut up! Just give Poppy back to me. Bring her back home. You can't just steal her away from me like this.
Steal her away? She chose to walk away from you. She doesn't want anything to do with you, Simon. She's been really supportive of me divorcing you, too. I'm going to go ahead and start dealing with all the paperwork. You make sure to have money prepared.
Okay, let's say I agree to get a divorce, but I won't agree to being torn away from my daughter. Even if we get a divorce, I still have a right to see my own daughter.
That's true, but we have to respect what Poppy wants. And she's told me she doesn't want to meet with you, and she doesn't even want to see your face ever again. So it's important for me to arrange a visitation with her.
Tell Poppy this, Hannah. Tell her that I can't bear to live without her. She's my daughter, Hannah, my only daughter.
Well, if you love her so much, you should have been there for her when she needed you. Anyway, I'm not going to tell her that. I can't tell her you said such heavy words. Even if I did tell her, she's just going to be creeped out by it. She's a teenager. She thinks you're disgusting and horrible for cheating on me. You're an embarrassment as a father to her. She doesn't even like talking about you. She makes this face when I even mention your name.
What do you mean, disgusting? I don't believe Poppy hates me that much. You're lying to me.
You don't need to believe me, Simon. It's still the truth. By the way, I also looked into your side chick. A 20-something-year-old girl, huh? It's gross that you've been cheating with a girl so young at your age. I'm going to request compensation from her too, by the way.
There was nothing serious between me and her. I wasn't really going out with her. It was nothing serious.
I don't care if it was serious or not. You cheated on me, and that's enough for me to file for divorce and demand consolation money from you both. I really couldn't care less about what you have to say. I can't ever trust you again. You've been lying to me about everything.
When did you realize I was cheating? How long have you known? How did you find out what I've been up to and who I was seeing?
Well, I first noticed you stealing from Poppy's funds about a year ago, but I decided not to tell you straight away and see what you did, while I began collecting evidence of you cheating on me.
You've got such a twisted mind, Hannah.
I was going to find a way to get my money back from you anyway. If you didn't give me back the money, I was going to ask your parents to deal with it.
Hannah, please, don't involve my parents in this. Don't tell them about what's going on, please.
If you don't want Poppy to hate you more than she already does, you better pay all the money back and the consolation money. If you don't make up for this, I think Poppy's going to start saying she doesn't have a father. She doesn't want to admit that her father is someone like you. You don't want your own daughter to pretend that you don't exist, do you now? In the end, my husband decided to borrow money from multiple moneylenders to pay back Poppy's education money and to pay for the consolation money. He called Poppy a couple of times to apologize for what he did, but she never did forgive him. Poppy decided to cut all ties with him. Although Simon pays for Poppy's child support every month, he couldn't rebuild the trust he lost. Having to pay for child support on top of paying back his debt, he now lives on the edge of poverty. Losing connection with his daughter, I heard that the stress has aged him beyond his years. I'm now living with my daughter in peace. Although I have to make do with my own earnings and have less money than when I lived with Simon, I have much less stress to deal with. My daughter also seems to enjoy living with me. She tells me that she's glad that we've begun a new chapter in our lives. I can't believe how good this new life is, just me and my daughter. I should have gotten rid of that horrible cheating thief earlier.